Here's your guide to what's happening here at Gaylord E-Free. Welcome to Take 5. We are now at part 3 of our series, The Word on Heaven, and you may have noticed the Revelation art show out in the connection area. These are E-Free artists who were inspired by Revelation 21 through 22 verse 5. We want to take some time to highlight some of the pieces that are out there. September is Baby Bottle Month. The New Life Pregnancy Resource Center will be in the connection area with baby bottles for you to fill and donate with your spare change. Stop by and pick one up today. Forgot your Bible? As long as you have your phone, no problem. Just log on to the YouVersion Bible app, click More, then Live, and search for Gaylord E-Free. There you'll have access to the Bible references and the notes from today's sermon, as well as a place to submit a prayer request. So as long as you have your phone, we've got you covered. If you have any habits or hurts or hang-ups that you're trying to conquer and you just can't do it by yourself, then Celebrate Recovery might be for you. I had a chance to sit down with Jack Dutton, our Director of Counseling here at Gaylord E-Free, to find out more about this recovery process. Jack, thank you for joining us today.
You're welcome.
So you just had your kickoff Soup and Salad event for Celebrate Recovery.
Yep.
And so if you didn't have a chance to go to that, can you explain a little bit about what Celebrate Recovery is all about?
Well, Celebrate Recovery is a ministry to deal with all kinds of what we call hurts, hang-ups, and habits. Hurts are the things, the wounds that people have inflicted on us or we've inflicted on others. Hang-ups have more to do with those things that cause us fear, anxiety, those emotional things that just kind of haunt us and they can interfere even with the way we function. And habits are more towards the addictive side of things. Important fact about Celebrate Recovery is only 1 out of 3 people average come to Celebrate Recovery because of a chemical or behavioral addiction. Most people come because of other hurts and hang-ups that they're struggling with.
I didn't realize that. So what is the process all about? What do you do to go through Celebrate Recovery?
Well, it's really intended to be a 9-month experience, and so it is a pretty significant commitment people make. We meet every Thursday night. Doors open at 6 o'clock. From 6 to 6:30, people just come and mix, and we have really some nice worship music playing. And then I teach until 7:30, 45 minutes on one part of 8 principles we work on. And then we divide up into small groups by gender, and those small groups are what we call process groups, where we have leaders who are trained to follow up on what we just talked about to try to make some personal applications. And then we have a half hour to 45 minutes, what we call the Solid Rock Cafe. It's really a great time of refreshments. People just hang around, people just have neat opportunity to mix and mingle, a lot of laughter. It's very informal. And then we have what's called guidebooks. There's 4 guidebooks, and those are for people to use on their personal level at their own pace, but they go right along with what we're teaching.
Great. Now, this is the 8th year for Celebrate Recovery, right?
Yeah, it is. I love to see people being able to be honest with themselves. Probably the hardest things for any of us is to admit that we have problems that we're not being successful with. And so first of all, to see people letting down their guard and beginning to be honest with other people, but then over a period of time to begin to see the changes, to see people begin to find greater joy in life, and especially when I begin to see people getting involved with ministry. That's the ultimate goal, is let's deal with our own stuff, but let's remember God doesn't want us just to feel happy. He wants to use our hurts, hang-ups, and habits to help other people. And so when I see people getting involved in ministry, starting to come to church, joining a life group, finding a ministry in the church, that makes me very emotional. It's really one of my favorite ministries.
Great. So if someone was interested in joining up for CR, what's the process? What do they have to go through?
There's no requirement. You can show up at any meeting. Obviously, the sooner you get involved and the more you're consistent with it, the more you're going to get out of it. But the people who really are transformed are the ones who really make a commitment. They're ready to change, and they stick with it.
Great. Well, Jack, thank you for joining us today.
Well, thanks for having me,
Appreciate you coming in and taking the time out. So if you're interested in Celebrate Recovery, again, please see Jack Dutton out at the Connection area or give us a call here at the church office. Well, that's all the time we have for Take 5 this week. But before I go, just want to welcome you to Gaylord E-Free. We're so glad you joined us today. And if you're new, please take some time to fill out that Connect card that's in your bulletin. This just gives us a chance to know that you were with us today. And when you're done filling it out, you can put it in the offering plate, or you can take it out to the Welcome Center where we have a small gift as a way of saying thank you for coming in today. That is all the time we have for Take 5. We'll see you next week.